Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I'm going to like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. Here we go. But still an effective gain nonetheless.
11 Thomas.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my
touchdown, Bengals!
Joe Mixon,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next to score, Bengals 7, Cardinals 0. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow.
And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
The Cardinals in a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
He's got his man. It's caught end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd and 2, now Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He finds his running back Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
It's Saban Collins who got in there to get the sack.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
Play fake. Murray. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Burrow on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Cincinnati.
12.
First down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
11 minus.
To the air again, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
58 yards.
and the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Well, the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On play action, it's Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Fights through it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously... Touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Burrow.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mixon going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, sliding out of the pocket.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
At this point on the field, a lot of play callers have a little trepidation. They're just thinking about running off tackle, quarterback sneaks, anything to try and create a little bit of room. But those aggressive play callers, they think to themselves, this is the right place to take a shot. And they do, and boy, are they successful.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 5.
Murray now. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 42 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you
and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Ready?
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep fighting.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Gun.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Cardinals 16.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. Have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They're going to be stopped up on his first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
On the option left, it's Burrow.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left.
But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. Here now, third down.
That's a gain of 3.
To throw is Murray. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw, Murray. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Murray to throw. And this one's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Hey.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
There he goes again.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Here we go.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. This is 1st and 10.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game.